What is up, YouTube? It's Coffee Project back in the video. And today we're going to be going over this brand new courtside pass. I don't really care about the player at the end, to be honest. I just think it's dope at the game way of free LeBron James. You guys might have saw that on the title. So you guys are probably more interested as to that they're doing that because you guys probably already know there's a dirt because it's literally on your account. All you do is scroll over a little bit. But basically, the way you can get this free LeBron James. So these cards right here, you got the Joe Ingles, the Draymond Green, and you got this Ben Wallace right here. Generally, all these are pretty hard to get. I know the Ben Wallace is pack exclusive, and then the Draymond Green, I'm not sure. And then Joe Ingles is like, if he's not pack exclusive, he's very rare. And then along with the Draymond Green, if he's not pack exclusive, he's also very rare. And then these Amethyst cards at the end, these are pretty common. But the way you get this LeBron, you can get the only Heat LeBron James card in the entire game, which is this Amethyst Foundation one, which is actually, yeah, as I said, the only the only Heat LeBron card in the game, which is kind of crazy considering that's people will argue that like peak LeBron, but yeah, if we scroll down here, so you got this LeBron. All right, so you already had this Draymond Green and this Ben Wallace. All you gotta do is get that Joe Ingles, but you got this LeBron card here. Honestly, the card was kind of weird to me, but yeah, if we get that LeBron card, like I could actually do something nice with that, which is like personally I really care about this, which is why I'm making a video on it, but if we go over to a team real quick, and then we throw in a Heat player, and then hopefully we have the shoe. Okay, we don't have the shoe. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. So I found the shoe. I realized, well, I have very few sanitizers, so I don't want to waste it getting rid or taking off of Alonzo Mourning. But I put it on Alonzo Mourning. It's actually really fun to play with this shoe. I'm gonna put like some clips up because I don't think I'm ever gonna make this video because I was supposed to make a video about this Alonzo Mourning card. It's actually pretty nice, but especially with this shoe. He can actually hit threes and everything, but yeah, I have this shoe right here that gives +2 to defending, +2 to 3-point shot, and +1 to mid-range shot. Which for LeBron, that's max out defending, that's max out 3-point shot. That's a 6, and no, it's a 5 in mid-range shot. Yeah, 5 in mid-range shot, which is where it was last season. But yeah, that'll be pretty nice to get. That's all this video is really about. You can also get along with this dark matter. Well, assuming you buy it actually. I guess it's not for free. But assuming you buy the courtside pass, also I was kind of use that title, get a free LeBron. But yeah, but if assuming you buy the courtside pass, you can get the LeBron James in the set. Most likely because you probably already have the other couple Ruby cards because they are pretty common. But, yeah, it's basically gonna be the end of the video. If you guys didn't feel, drop a like. I was supposed to open a superstar spinner pack openings. I'm not even sure if they're not even still here. But yeah, so much for that. I didn't even get. I haven't been playing this game as much lately, but yeah, it's basically gonna be the end of the video. Let me know down comment section. Are you guys gonna go for this LeBron? Also, let me know down comment section if you guys are the same as me. Not really enjoying the game as much not for like anything they're particularly doing, but yeah, for whatever reason. But yeah. All right, so we're back. I completely forgot that they released a new blog. So apparently they release a blog like every single month. I didn't realize that. But well, they released one blog per month. I'm not sure if they release on the first every month, but regardless, we're about to go over this blog. So they're starting off with talking about the new courtside pass where you get the Amethyst Seeded become Amethyst Trae Young, which is kind of weird because those are the common cards. If we go like we already discussed in this video, Ruby Joe Ingles, Draymond, and the Ben Wallace were all uncommon are cards you couldn't pull from seasons. The CJ and the Trae Young are both common cards to get from seasons. Trae Young pops up a lot on the draft board actually. CJ McCollum does as well. I feel like I get CJ McCollum like pretty often. The cards that are rare are this DeAndre Hunter and this Zion Williamson. So like if you are already playing then getting another Trae Young and another CJ McCollum doesn't really help. But yeah, I guess. But they move on to say we're planning to feature several requirement cards in next month courtside pass too. So I'm guessing maybe hopefully they have like the Larry Bird or like this LeBron or well, right? Yeah, I guess it's only gonna be or it can only be the DeAndre Hunter and the Zion left. Maybe I don't really know. It doesn't really matter because there are other Denver Nikola Jokic cards and there are other Wolves Garnett cards and then there's another Toronto card for Chris Bosh, but it's not like the rarity of like a Heat LeBron card to me, so I don't really care that much. To be 100% honest with you, I don't really care about completed set for Jokic or the Garnett. Maybe if you're free to play and you're just now starting on, or maybe if you're just now starting on, because you can't be free to play, but maybe if you're just now starting on with the game, that would be helpful to you. I feel like we spend way too much time on that. But it says, speaking of MVPs like Jokic, the event cards in our next team feature some huge names These are cards you'll want in your lineup at the start of Season 5. In case you haven't heard, Season 4 cards will be playable in Season 5. So if you guys didn't know that, I guess that's another reminder. But I guess, are we getting another MVP team? I don't know. It says, speaking of MVPs like Jokic, see event cards in our next team feature some huge names. I guess. We'll see. We'll see if the next team comes out. I can't really do anything with that information. Maybe Jokic will also be in the team as well. But yeah, and they say that based on the feedback that Mini Gauntlet is here to stay, which I'm actually pretty happy with. Mini Gauntlet is a very easy event to complete. Probably, well, it's the best mini event, and then because it can't be mini domination, because mini domination is like too wishy washy. But Mini Gauntlet, you can play like a regular, like you can play a normal amount of time that you put into the game and be able to finish this event, which I think is great because like with every single other event in this game, from what I know, you well, maybe besides like King of the Court, but like outside of that, like the other events are they take like a lot of time that they require a lot of time that you need to put into the game, which for the main gauntlet event you don't really take that much time. You can spend like half a day playing the main gauntlet event and then get top reward, depending on the boost you have, of course. But yeah, moving on. But as I said, mini gauntlet is here to stay. If you guys didn't know, there's gonna be like mini gauntlet. They're gonna swap mini gauntlet, mini domination. I kind of wish that they did. I feel like we're kind of going off track again, but I kind of wish they did mini gauntlet first. So with the first event of a new theme, they do mini domination, which is like it's cool and all, but like in mini gauntlet, like you're definitely gonna get top reward. You're definitely gonna get to the collectible, which I think is important when I'm talking about this. You're definitely gonna get to the collectibles. In mini domination, you're not certainly gonna get to the collectibles. So I wish, and like that starts you off like a 20% boost for the events that are coming up on Thursday if you're able to get the rewards from Monday's event. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. But moving on, it said they're going to. There looks like they're trying to do something about the 500 card limit moving. I'm gonna leave this whole link to the article in the description if you guys want to read it yourself. It's really not that long of a read. I kind of don't know what this word means right here, but it says I'm gonna read it word for word. It said we hear your feedback about the 500 card limit, and we're testing features that would expand the size of your collection in the future. In the meantime, Season 5 new mentor feature and UX adjustment. I have no clue what UX adjustment means. That's the word. That's the word I have no clue what that means. And UX adjustment are aimed at more meaningful card usage and inventory management. We want you hitting the cap less and feeling productive when using cards to train. Upgrade balancing trains will allow more low tier cards to be fed into the cards you utilize in your My Team or intend to convert into mentors. If you guys didn't know, you'll be able to convert cards into mentors next season. I'm not completely sure how that works. We'll see next season. I'm honestly kind of hyped for next season. Like maybe like the hype that I have for next season, like I don't want to be in this season anymore, bro. Like give me into next season. But yeah. It seems like they're actually. It seems like they're actually putting a lot of time and effort into next season, which you can kind of tell from these blogs. They've never done this before. Well, they have done this before, but they really have like when like you like really care about something that you're doing. I feel like you want to tell people like type stuff. But well, I guess I don't know, man, because I guess people do that even when they don't really care about stuff. If you have enough money, you can really just do whatever you want, and they do have enough money. So I don't really know. But moving on, plus the training autofill button will fill with your lowest available tier card instead of just Ron card, which I'm actually pretty happy with. It takes way too long to train cards. Like, for example, because of 500 card limit, I have like this whole team over here where we have cards that we just like train them into. But like for example, well I guess I can't do it because I just trained away all the cards because I just not hit the 500 card limit. But for example, when I have like a bunch of silver cards right there, I don't really care about any silver cards. But this also does advise you to lock in cards. So if you have cards, because later on in this article, they're going to go into something else. If you have like cards that I don't really, what's the name? Like I don't really care about my silver cards. So when I autofill, I just want to get rid of all those silver cards. I don't care about any of those. Those were in any events. There's no reason for me to have any of them. They're not really rare. Besides certain ones. Certain ones I think are rare from like what's the name, free packs and stuff like that. But those are rare, I just lock them in immediately. So I don't really care. Yeah. Additional, in that same place, you won't be pulling bronze cards in Season 5 anyway. The lowest possible reward in Season 5 will be Ruby. So while it will be more difficult to train top tier cards, you'll be pulling better cards to feed into them. I feel like, I don't really know what this means, to be honest. So does that mean we're going to start off at Ruby? Or does that mean there will still be bronze foundation cards? I don't really know. I would assume that there'll still be bronze cards. It says, plus the training autofill button will fill with your lowest available tier instead of just bronze cards. You won't be playing bronze cards in Season 5 anyway. The lowest possible reward in Season 5 will be Ruby. So while it will be... So maybe... I don't really know. To be honest, I don't really know. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this. Does that mean that there will be no bronze cards at all? Like, there's like... Like we're going straight. We're not even like we're skipping. Let's see. Because we're not even just skipping bronze. We're skipping bronze, silver, gold, emerald, and sapphire, which is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Starting off, so like for example, like so that doesn't make sense. Now that I think about it more, it doesn't make sense. So if we go over to the themes, if we go over to the, okay, I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom real quick. All right, so we scroll down to the bottom. As you see, this is the first thing that actually came out. The reason I say it doesn't make sense, well, it definitely does. But the reason I say it doesn't make sense is because that means we're gonna have to like, so for the first thing we had ruby, amethyst, and then that means they'll have to put like onyx. Like they have one, two, three, four tiers in like a theme. So yeah, they have, yeah, like start off with like gold. So one, two, yeah, that's five actually. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, that's actually five. They start up like five tiers, and is that correct? One, two, three. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was five. But they start off like five tiers in the theme. So if we start with like ruby, that means that we'll have like ruby, amethyst, onyx, diamond, and pink diamond. Are we gonna have pink diamonds when the game first comes out? I guess that's possible. I don't really see that happening though. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I don't really see that happening. But moving on. It also says to lock in. I think that you're also be able to use your cards this season for training. So I wonder if those cards will also count to your 500 card limit. So for example, if I go into the next season with like the amount of cards I have right now, which is 489, which is kind of likely considering like only cards we have to train away is like some of these, like some duplicate Galaxy Opal card. We're probably going to like 450 or something like that. Well, my 450 cards also transfer into like the 500 card limit, assuming, but they're gonna do something about that. But like, assuming it's like 700, right? Like next season, my cards gonna transfer into that. I hope not. But yeah, because I'm assuming because from what this also says here, it seems like you're gonna be able to use your cards from the previous season for training as well. So we'll see how that works. But yeah. Moving on, they're also talking about the collection. So we're gonna just read this because there's so it says the collection menu will also have an improved look with more filtering options. We're testing out a search bar that will allow you to search that will allow you to type the names of NBA players. We're testing out a search bar that would allow you to type the names. I don't know why I can't read. To type the names of NBA players and view their cards. The ones you own are all the cards in the game. So you'll be able to look for your collection. So for example, if I have any Lonzo Ball cards, for me to find all my Lonzo Ball cards, right now I have to go Bulls, Lakers, and then just in case, I know they didn't, just in case, put like Pelicans, and then scroll through here. Because they have a Lakers one in the game, they don't have a Pelicans one, but they have a Bulls one, and then we have another Bulls one up here, and then we have another one right there. So that'll be a lot easier going into next season, which is pretty dope. You'll be able to see how many cards in the game are, what variation of the cards you have in your collection. It'll just make the filtering easier. It'll just take less time to find a card that you want. Yeah, where were you at? The ones you own are all the cards in the game. You'll also be able to sort your cards by level, theme, duplicates, and locked versus unlocked in addition to the filters already present, which I think is pretty dope. Yeah, that's pretty dope. If you're like trying to upgrade cards, I feel like this a lot. That'll be very useful for when you're trying to upgrade your cards. Theme is that's gonna be a lot. So like we have a lot of themes in the game. So this collection is like right now it's like it's a quick scroll right, and then like one more thought of like what's the name though shortening like when you go. I wish I know an example. Like when you like click on like the arrow and then like you click on the arrow and then things pop up down below. If you guys know what I'm talking about. So well they have like teams and then like you click on that and then can you do multiple filters at the same time? I also wonder if that. But yeah. That's dope. They're adding new filters regardless. If you well, I guess you're able to do multiple filters at the same time. But it says the in addition to filters already present, plus sanitizer will be removed from the game, meaning you can attach and remove gear as much as you like. As we mentioned earlier in this video, like I'm having a huge sanitizer problem right now, so I'm very excited for that actually. But we hope all these changes will make NBA 2K Mobile a smoother experience for you. We can't wait to bring you season 5 more info as we get closer. I think we'll at the very least try to review every single one of these articles as they come out. I don't think I reviewed the last one actually, which is kind of bad considering. But yeah. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the season 5 news. I'm actually like so far everything still thing they've said. I'm actually very excited about, even if it's like removing sanitizers from the game. As far as like this article, the most let me know down in the comments what you guys are the most excited for. For me, to be honest, is it the sanitizers? Like, sheesh. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably the sanitizers to be honest. I don't really care about the Ruby thing. You're not like when I, for example, when I simulate, like I'm not getting board resets. Well, I'm not getting board resets off of Ruby cards, so I don't really care. Well, I'm not getting board resets off of cards below Ruby, so at this moment I don't really care. But I guess that'll be more useful next season. Like I'm not like those cards just popped up; they're just getting trained away. So I don't really know. I feel like if they don't have pump up collectibles, that'll be hard if you want to like single train. Like I will say that they don't have pump up collectibles next season. So for example, if I want to train up this John Morant card, um, it's gonna be a lot more difficult if I'm not able to use pump up collectibles because I want to train like one level, right? So I want to give him to like a certain exact certain power, something like balance prime players or something like that. It's gonna be a lot harder when you without the bronze without the bronze cards like thrown into there because they make your training more exact. So I'm pretty sure like every single bronze level counts as like one bronze card. So for example, like if we click one, okay, that's not enough, that's not enough. Like you want to if you want to get too exact, which is kind of difficult to tell with the Job Mark card. He's already like super high and he's gonna be a lot for him to level up. But if we go to a do we have so for example this Derrick Rose card, right? So I want to get this card exactly up to level 2, and that will take about 4 bronze cards, which for example. But if they only have like Ruby, right? That boosts the card up all the way to level 6. So hopefully they still have bronze pump up collectibles next season, or they give you the option to turn. Well, you might be able to pull bronze cards. So I was gonna say if they give you the option to turn your bronze cards into pump up collectibles, that'd be pretty dope as well. But we're not able to pull bronze cards, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I hope they give you more opportunities to earn these pump up collectibles, which I feel like they give you a decent opportunity right now. So they just keep the same opportunities you have to earn these pump up collectibles as far as like the lower tiers. And I'm perfectly fine with them removing bronze cards in the game. I don't really care. But yeah, outside of that, as far as things I'm excited for, I'm generally excited for everything, but I'm mainly excited for sanitizer because, as I said, I'm having a sanitizer drought right now. Like I literally use all my coins so I can remove a shoe and then put it back on them for this Anthony Davis shoe because that was a targeted shoe for this card. Like this is a dope shoe. Plus 3 rebounding, removing all the rebounding problems of Anthony Davis, and like giving him the strength. Like it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about the strength. I more care about the rebounding because Anthony Davis cannot rebound, and you can boost his rebounding and his shooting at the same time. But this shoe, you can actually do that because I can like rebounding and then put the mentor on him right there. But yeah, if it's gonna be in the video, we kind of went on a ramble right there for no reason about Anthony Davis. But yeah, if you guys did the video, drop a like. As I said, leave down in the comment section what feature you guys are the most excited for, and peace out.